Hey, what's up, y'all? It's poppin'. It's D. Before I hop into it, just letting y'all know I am going to be uploading 3 videos per day over here for a bit. I'm easing back into the swing of things. So there'll be 3 videos over here daily and then one extra video on my second channel, D Reactions. So if you want to see more reactions, go ahead over there, subscribe, and watch the videos over there. The link will be down below. So yeah, I'm going to slowly work back up to my regular workload, just trying to pace myself. But yes, I'm going to be discussing this whole situation regarding DJ Akademiks and Santana. I already saw the video, but I will play a short clip of DJ Akademiks crying over the situation for those of you who have not seen it. But in short, what's taking place is DJ Akademiks was beefing with Saucy Santana because he came out maybe a week or so ago, and he was speaking about the City Girls and how their album is flopping and they're not doing well, which is a fact. So I don't know why Santana got so upset, but he is best friends with Carisha, who's in the City Girls. So he came for Ak and was like calling him the F word, which I found to be kind of wild considering he's a gay man and he would use that slur anyway, whatever. But he was calling Ak the F word. He was calling him a bitch and said, "You always coming for women, you come for me, da da da, come pull up on me." And he said that he wanted to beat Ak's ass, and then he said that he wanted to SA him after. He said he wanted to grape him after, which I found to be so fucking disturbing. And the fact that he's not receiving more backlash for saying that is just so mind-boggling. And it's acceptable because he's a gay man. It's also acceptable because Ak is a straight man. And unfortunately, straight men do receive like poor treatment. They just do. And I hate hearing the incels complain about it and bitch and moan because they get on my fucking nerves. But there is some validity to that because what? Like the fact that people are just glossing over that and don't care that Santana has come out and said he wants to grape Ak is so wild to me. Like, what? That's so fucking sick to say something like that. So that's a whole nother situation. But so Ak, is addressing the situation and then he starts to cry. So let's play the clip of him crying and I will give further thoughts on this situation. Let's watch.
Just honestly and genuinely, and trust me, this hurts me. I'm telling you, I shed tears over this shit. I'm not trying to get canceled to fuck up what we got going on. I'm never trying to get canceled, say the wrong thing. I know what we got going on. I love it. I'm trying not to get canceled. But this shit does bother me.
This nigga that ass too, like, y'all. Oh, man.
Yeah, I tried to lighten
put
it
it
up.
like, chat, put it like this. Bro, with everything we've talked about, bro, I've never cared about, I don't care what rapper got at me, bro. Ever. But like, really, there's certain shit I really don't fuck with in my life and I would never do. But like, I gotta sit here and act like, I know I'm in America, I gotta sit here and just act like I don't fuck with certain shit. I would never like it.
My nigga put you right back, he would have cried. That's the type of egg
Yo, just please. I'm telling you, I hate certain shit to the soul of me. I can't. I'm only pretending because I say what I want to say. I would never be here for y'all, but that's not my content. I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person who just have fun with y'all and some other shit.
So to those of you who still may be a bit confused about what he's trying to convey, essentially he's saying that he's a bigot, okay? He's homophobic. DJ Akademiks is Jamaican, and Jamaicans are very homophobic. Most of them are. Africans too, but that's a whole nother situation. We're going to talk about them right now. But Jamaicans are hella homophobic, and Ak moved from Jamaica to the States when he was like 11 or 12 or something like that. So by that time, that homophobia was already deeply instilled in him. Okay, so he's still homophobic to this day. And he is upset because he wants to lash out at Saucy Santana. He wants to throw all these homophobic slurs at him. He wants to go in on him and be very hateful, but he can't because he'll get canceled. So he's crying because he's sad because he wants to be hateful. What type of shit is I thought that was so bizarre. You're crying because you want to be hateful and you can't? What? First off, there are many other ways to read Saucy Big Back Santana than being hateful and homophobic. Okay, I don't like Santana either. I don't like him. I've made several comments about him on this channel all the time. And all the comments I've made about him have nothing to do with him being gay, because that is irrelevant, because there are many other things to talk about, okay? There are many, many other ways that you can read him. So the fact that you just want to resort to being hateful and being a bigot is just so telling to me. And, you know, he essentially is telling us how homophobic he is. So I don't understand why he thinks that's so much better than just outright coming out and being homophobic and making the comments. I mean, obviously it would be a much bigger deal, you know, if we're being honest, and it would make headlines, and I'm sure he would lose opportunities and all of that. But it's like, you're already putting all your cards on the table and telling us who you are. You're telling us how homophobic you are. And I watched this entire segment, so I heard everything he said. It's about 30-40 minutes long. I heard every single word that he used. He talked about how, oh, he's used to, you know, seeing people in Jamaica. He's seen people, gay people get burned in the street, all type of wild shit. And he seemed like he was in support of that and just like, yeah, these type of things I don't fuck with, meaning gay people. He doesn't fuck with their lifestyle, but he's like, I'm in America. I had to move over here. He's basically saying that he had to assimilate because, you know, Americans are not usually homophobic. I mean, obviously some of them are, but for the most part, we're very accepting of gay people, especially, you know, in the, you know, blue states. And I feel like he lives in a blue state. So you gotta get with the fucking times. And black Americans can be homophobic as well, for sure. But I feel like black Americans have come a very long way, and most of them don't give a fuck at this point. And it's not nearly as bad as with other black people in other countries. Like I said, Jamaicans, Africans, and all their countries. You know, so they tend to be extremely homophobic, but black Americans are not nearly as much. So he had to get with the times and tighten the fuck up when he came to America, because we not on that bullshit. Obviously, people are still homophobic. Like I said, it's still a thing. But for the most part, it's like nobody really cares. Like, be who you want to be, fuck who you want to fuck, whatever. Nobody cares. But apparently he really cares. And I think it's so sad that, you know, he's still carrying that same homophobic sentiment that he learned when he was a fucking child. Like, that was over 20 years ago, nigga. Like, let that shit go. Like, who cares who is clapping Santana's cheeks? That has nothing to do with you. Santana or anybody else for that matter. Whatever gay person is doing, whoever dick they suck, that is not your concern. When people are hateful and homophobic, it's just so bizarre to me. Like, who gives a fuck what they're doing? Who cares? How does that affect you at all? So the fact that he's not questioning, you know, those bigoted sentiments that he learned as a kid, and he's just rolling with it and be like, well, this is just what makes me Jamaican, it's just so pathetic and it's so idiotic. Like, get with the fucking times. I don't understand when Jamaicans and Africans, when they be so hateful and homophobic. It's like, why do y'all give a fuck so much? I don't get it. It's so weird. It's just so weird to me. Anyway, this whole situation is a hot ass mess, but those are my thoughts about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all the next time. Bye.